Beloved within the Seventh-day Adventist Church, beloved within the Seventh-day Adventist Church, this is a very urgent message, a very urgent message on Facebook and YouTube, a very urgent message on Facebook and YouTube in relation to health reform and being ready for the seal of God. First statement taken from Testimonies, Volume 7, Testimonies to the Church, Volume 7, page 135. It states this, it says, let the diet reform be progressive. Let the people be taught how to prepare food without the use of milk or butter. Tell them that the time will come when there will be no safety in using eggs, milk, cream, or butter, because disease in animals is increasing in proportion to the increase of wickedness among men. The time is near when, because of the iniquity of the fallen race, the whole animal creation will groan under the diseases that curse the earth. Ellen White goes on to say this. He says, God will give his people ability and tact to prepare wholesome food without these things. Let our people discard all unwholesome recipes. Let them learn how to live healthily, teaching to others that they have learned. Let them impart this knowledge as they would the health and increase the strength by avoiding the large amount of cooking that has filled the earth with chronic invalids. Beloved, also this statement here in Testimonies Volume 1. Testimonies Volume 1. Testimonies Volume 1. Page 187. The first one was taken from Testimonies Volume 7, page 135, about diet in his last days. But the second paragraph is taken from Testimonies Volume 1, the section called the Laodicean Church, page 187. It states this, it says, those who come up to every point and stand every test and overcome be the price what it may, have heeded the counsel of the true witness, and they will receive the latter rain and thus be fitted for translation. The latter rain, what is latter rain, beloved? Latter rain is to overcome all sin, be victorious over all sin. It comes after the early rain. The early rain came out on Pentecost, 50 days after Christ went up to heaven in AD 31. But the latter rain is in these last days, falling upon all hearts all around us. When you're overcoming sin, following the health message, believing in the Bible and the spirit prophecy, eating a certain diet, not dancing in church, not carousing, not playing competitive sports, not reading unwholesome things on the books, not reading fiction, things like these. When you're doing missionary work for Jesus, these are what prepare you to receive the latter rain for these last days, beloved. We need to receive the latter rain. Earnestly pray for the latter rain, beloved. God wants to give us latter rain, but we have to control our diet. We have to not eat milk, butter, cheese, eggs, and flesh meats. We must not drink Coca-Cola. That's the caffeine, or eat chocolate, or even eat too much margarine, because margarine has cottonseed oil, and the cottonseed oil is not good for the heart. And butter clogs the arteries, and cheese clogs the arteries, beloved. We need to follow the health message in these last days. The last statement is found here. This is the ministry of healing. Ministry of healing, beloved. The chapter called Flesh as Food, page 311. Flesh as Food, page 311. The Lord makes a statement, page 312. She says, by departing from the plan divinely appointed for their diet, the Israelites suffered great loss. They desired a flesh diet, and they reaped its results. They did not reach God's ideal of character or fulfill his purpose. The Lord gave them their request, but sent leanness unto their soul. Psalm 106:15. They valued the earthly above the spiritual, and the sacred preeminence which was his purpose for them, they did not attain. So you see what Ellen White is saying here, beloved, to the Seventh-day Adventist Church? For you only, because Seventh-day Adventists believe in this prophecy primarily. When you eat a flesh diet, you desire the earthly above the spiritual. You are impatient, implacable, fierce, despisers of those that are good, traitors, heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasures more than lovers of God. When you eat a flesh diet, God will send leanness upon your soul. And a dairy diet, beloved. We need to change our lifestyle in these last days and be on the diet that God provided to Daniel and his 3 Hebrew boyfriends when he was in captivity in Babylon. The Bible states in Daniel, purpose in his heart, he would not defile himself with the portion of the king's meat, nor with the wine which he drank, beloved. God bless you, Maranatha.